The following presentation is intended for mature audiences only and contains elements that are not suitable for some audience members. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to Petty Details, where the crew gallivants down a tree-lined lane of conversation on all kinds of different subjects. Join the crew as they jump in the Wayback Machine in the quest for nuggets of knowledge. Our journey will allegedly drop some petty details on you that you didn't know you needed to know until now. Welcome to Petty Details.
Hello.
In the Meg, we have Cam and Monica, as always.
What's up?
Please subscribe, notify,
Leave comments.
go to the link tree.
Linktree.
Yes.
This is the branches. And then you got to hit up X. How did I do Instagram last time? Instagram? I don't know.
It's going to be different
and
every time.
Facebook.
Okay, now you're just throwing gang signs.
That's an F. That's an F, please. No. Oh, no. We're going to get flagged. But yeah, and then, of course, subscribe.
That's
obviously.
Right. Yep. Okay, are you ready? This is part 3 of our Jim Jones series. Okay. So the last time we left off with Jonestown is running well. People are happy until there's a custody battle. Jim being crazy high and paranoid, and Congressman Ryan, who decides to go down and see what's going on.
Yes.
Okay.
Now.
We've got the ingredients.
We got some ingredients, yeah.
Now let's start cooking.
Right. Okay, now I have some opinions about this.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to try to keep them to myself and just give you the facts.
Yeah, we're everything, but we're definitely not opinionated for sure,
No.
guys.
Right, no, none of us are opinionated at all.
Okay. All right. So we know that Congressman Ryan has been hearing from families of people in Jonestown that all these followers are enslaved. We also know that Ryan has a friend whose grandkids are down in Jonestown.
Right.
Yes.
So November
multiple motives.
Right. So November 17th.
Get your ass down there.
1978, Ryan, some relatives of members, and a shit ton of journalists head down to Jonestown.
Okay.
Right.
The deputy chief of mission, Richard McCoy, has escorted them. Okay. And deputy chief of mission is in the ambassador's office in the embassy.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay. Everything goes fine. It's a civil meeting. About 15 members out of 1,000 ask to leave with Ryan. And the plan is to meet at the airstrip on the 18th.
Right.
Okay.
November 18th, there isn't really much drama in the morning. The biggest issue is a man who decides to leave with Ryan, wanted to leave with the kids. The mother of the kids wanted to stay and was screaming at him that he couldn't take her kids.
Okay.
But remember, this is not a lot of people trying to leave.
Yeah.
Right.
In the grand scheme of things, right?
Yeah, low percentage.
Yeah. So the delegation from the states borrows a truck to take whoever wants to go to the airstrip to leave. But this trip really wasn't planned well. And they didn't have planes that were reserved to, or even ready to leave.
That's crazy.
Goodness.
Yeah, so they need to get another plane to carry all these people.
Yeah.
Someone didn't plan accordingly.
I was gonna say.
Okay, so let me lay out some facts and you can form your own opinion. Okay, before the delegation even gets to Guyana, there had been a petition signed by hundreds of people saying that Ryan wasn't welcome to come to Jonestown.
Okay.
I'm gonna red flag that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
The government of Guyana said that the People's Temple could decide to let Ryan in or not, and that the People's Temple couldn't be forced to let them in. As we've said before, they don't have jurisdiction, right?
Right.
Yeah. So who signed this petition?
Hundreds of people in Jonestown.
Jonestown. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They're like, no, don't.
Yeah, they're like, leave us alone. Yeah. Ryan had sent word about coming,
Hmm.
but he had not gotten a response from the People's Temple, but said that he was going anyway.
Okay.
And Ryan had gotten a few family members of followers, but mostly in this delegation are random people who thought they had a quote duty to come
Oh
and
boy,
So they're not
journalists.
necessarily associated with anybody in Jonestown. They just felt they should be there.
they're
Yeah.
pick-me's.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're,
okay.
they have
Yeah, yeah.
main character energy.
Yeah,
I
that
must
always
I
lends
must
itself well to a situation like
right
this.
put myself at the forefront of this problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ryan had gotten a plane paid for by congressional funds
Oh,
uh,
Oh, goodness.
from
yes.
Guyana Airlines that was taken out of service for the day of the 17th to get them down there.
Hmm.
The plane could only seat about 18 people, so Ryan starts to sell seats on the plane to family members and the press.
Okay.
Buddy, that's crazy.
Yeah. Wow. All
Ryan had
right.
told the embassy in Guyana that there would be no press that was going to accompany him.
My God.
So, who's on this plane?
Also, yeah, all press.
All the press, all the press.
Um, my thing is, if you really cared about the people, you wouldn't have press.
Well, yeah, you would just go down there on your own. Like,
But Meg's being like, form your own opinion. I'm like, it sounds like he just wanted a photo op.
I
And
also want to
okay.
know why he's selling seats on this plane when it's paid for by congressional funds. Where's that money
oh,
going?
oh,
Well,
well, pockets
his pocket.
aligned. Yeah,
Just saying, allegedly.
Yeah.
It's a
allegedly.
Yeah.
thought, not a
Yeah,
fact.
yeah.
Okay, so on this plane, there are a couple of relatives. Ryan, Ryan's personal legislative assistant, Jackie Spears, newspaper reporters, and an NBC news crew.
Question:
Oh, geez.
Do you have to have a? You're flying internationally. You have to have a passport
Yes.
at this
Hmm.
point. Okay.
Okay.
At what point does that? Does it just like as soon as planes happen? Do they do passports or
I don't
was it
think
like
so.
okay?
I don't know when they started passports, but at this point, you did need a passport.
At this point, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can imagine. Well, it probably wasn't that expensive back then, but I could imagine being like, well, I got to go through a whole process to go and see my family member, and if they say they're fine, then I guess they're fine. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I don't know. Or maybe he didn't ask any of them action, just asked like a couple few, and then the rest for press
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think that there were only a few family members that
Well,
for
were
because
show,
if
vocal.
he's selling the seats,
right?
maybe the family members couldn't afford it except for these key few
That's
that
true as well.
he strategically placed. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole thing
Okay.
sounds like a photo op, like Cam said.
He's like, here at Jonestown,
Right.
saving
I'm
people.
gonna I'm gonna shake some hands and kiss some babies and
Yep,
yay.
yep. And I'm gonna run for state senator next.
Right.
All right. So there were issues at the airport because most of the press didn't have visas.
Oh,
And
there you go.
and they
That's it.
think that they shouldn't need them or have any of their
Why,
equipment checked by customs.
why
Because
do they think they get a free pass?
they're Americans.
Oh, well, there's
Yeah.
that.
Every
So
country should welcome them, no
Yeah.
matter what.
yeah.
It's
So
like what?
they were described as quote arrogant.
Shocked.
Shocking.
Yeah. Also, you have to remember this delegation has no legal jurisdiction to make
No?
adults or children leave
Right.
Jonestown if they didn't want to.
Yeah.
The
Right.
embassy knew this and was actually really annoyed by Ryan's visit
Damn.
because they're like, "Why are you
I,
here?
I
They're
can
like,
see
hey,
why.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do anything." So,
Right.
yeah,
You can take
It's a
about the
publicity
people
stunt.
who could already say that they wanted to leave. Like
Yeah,
maybe they feel safer going with someone who is
maybe.
of like the government to take them back to to the United States. That's the only thing I could see being like a good part of this plan is like, okay, well, we get a couple people who feel a little safer coming who don't feel like they could do it on their own type of thing. But
yeah,
you
that's
know,
Yeah.
possible. Okay, so now Jonestown is pretty remote. So the plane needed to leave from a place called Georgetown, but it didn't leave until early afternoon.
Okay.
It puts the
Okay.
delegation at the airstrip late in the afternoon.
Nope.
When they land at the airstrip, they are met with local government officials from Guyana and People's Temple representatives who tell them that they aren't welcome and that Jim was sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And we know,
Seems like that's what was
Yeah.
gonna happen from the
right.
beginning.
And we know that
Yeah.
And
Jim
also,
was sick.
right.
Yeah.
Also, you don't want to be anywhere that you don't know about after dark, especially if you know what you're getting into and they know all the information that we know currently.
Right.
Probably not the smartest plan. Go ahead.
Well, yes. Okay. Ryan decides he's going to hold a press conference saying that he is not being allowed to visit.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Right.
That's the whole
Me,
point of this place too, is like they are on their
Keep your
own.
nose out my business. Like,
Exactly.
yeah.
leave us
Exactly.
alone.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the People's Temple lawyers said at the press conference that they were being harassed by the US government.
Fair?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so People's Temple's reps go back to Jonestown to discuss with Jim about letting these people in. He agrees, but says only certain people can come in. No
Okay.
relatives, no
Okay.
press. Jim Jones's wife, Marcy, shows them around the town. Ryan says he wants to talk privately with followers. People's Temple reps tell them, yep, they can talk to whoever they want.
Yeah.
And even the specific family members that they had requested that the delegation wanted to talk to,
Mm-hmm.
these are the members whose families think that they're kidnapped.
Right.
They're like, yeah, go ahead and talk to them.
Right.
So they aren't keeping anybody from talking to these people.
Right.
Ryan's team had put together flashcards to show members during the interviews to be able to have them say if they wanted to leave without being recorded.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, spoiler alert, they weren't being recorded. But nobody at this time says they want to leave.
Right.
Okay.
Um, at this point, the press and the family members are allowed in to talk to Jonestown residents.
Mm-hmm.
Members are told that they can talk freely with the press.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's starting to get dark, and the plane couldn't take off in the dark, so the delegation has to stay.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ryan and a few other people will stay at Jonestown, and the rest will stay in the closest town.
Okay.
That's what I'm like. I'm going to the nearest Super 8 or whatever the freaking motel that's the closest, and I'm sleeping there.
Motel Guyana, yeah.
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 Okay, but the group has dinner and a show with People's Temple members, and Ryan makes a speech about he's there. He's there to find out the true situation. But in his interviews, he found people were very happy and didn't want to leave, but he was sad they couldn't vote for him in California.
So he's sad that he doesn't have enough constituents.
Also, bro, well, I guess this is a district thing. They're part of his district. These people, I thought they were from, they would be if they went back.
Yeah, because most
Yeah.
of them came from California
California.
at this point. Yeah.
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 That's 1,000 votes. I don't know. That could swing some things, but not. I feel like California is
Sure.
too densely populated for 1,000 votes to really matter. Also, not all of them are gonna vote for you, bro. Just saying.
A lot of them are kids. Can't vote.
That's
So
another big part of that. Yeah.
I mean,
Very
Okay,
true.
so the embassy hears that more relatives want to come in on the 18th, but the embassy tells them not to because it was an official visit and not a tourist attraction.
Right.
Before everybody heads to bed, there are a couple people that approach the delegation and say they want to leave.
Okay. Also fair.
Right.
Yeah.
Interestingly, most of the people that chose to leave were not the members that the relatives came to see.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Ryan tells,
This guy's a
again,
piece of work.
I am not gonna, I'm just telling you the facts. Ryan tells them there is no guarantee that there will be a space for them to leave, and it was on a space availability basis.
Okay, fuck you, dude. What do you
He's
mean?
sad that none of
I'm
them want to leave, but then when they want to leave, oh, sorry, we can't take you.
I wonder if that's a
This guy's a
reverse
piece of
psychology
work.
thing and being like, if you want to
Right.
go, you better tell me right now, like type of thing. Like, but
Yeah.
also, I'm also like, where are you gonna follow these people? You had to sell these seats to get over
Uh-huh.
here.
Right.
So, hmm,
Right. So how did he think he was going to get these people back?
how are you getting them
Mm-hmm.
back? Cargo hold?
Right.
Like
What
what?
was your plan? If you thought
Right,
all these people
Seriously.
were coming back, what was your plan?
right.
Okay, but the embassy does ask for a second plane the next day.
Okay,
So the
that
embassy
makes
is kind of
sense.
saving this guy's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you
And
got 15 people that want to go with you? Great, we'll get another plane.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so in the morning of Saturday, November 18th, the delegation is fed breakfast, and the reporters come back with rumors that they heard in town from a quote, part-time militiaman that automatic weapons had been smuggled into Jonestown and that they were worried about their safety.
Also, that's none of your business.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Part-time militiaman sounds legit.
Yeah,
yeah,
it
oh
does.
yeah, no name.
Right. But also
He's like at the
part-time.
end. Yeah,
How do you
part-time is crazy.
how do you
I'm part of the
how do
time
you
I'm a
just
militiaman. The other part of the
exactly.
time I'm a baker down at the store.
Right.
You
Yep.
know.
I only
Yeah,
help out with the militia once in a while. It's fine.
yeah, yeah, yep,
Yeah. Okay, so only about 12 to 15 people want to leave.
yeah.
Okay.
So Jim talks to them. They say
And
they want to go. Go ahead.
part of me is like, okay, you're already boiling point escalating this to like being annoying type of thing.
Yeah.
Um, the delegates and everything. Now, part of me is like, okay, it's not a big of as a showing. Like he thought he was gonna come down there and more than half of them were gonna come back with him. Without a plan of
Just
how to bring them back, he thought that he
ugh.
was gonna start something and like basically be like, look at
They
all
were
these
all just
people I
gonna
brought
jump
back.
ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And only 15, you look like a loser.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But I mean,
Well, he
I
thought he
don't
was
know.
going down there to be some kind of savior because he thought
Correct.
that everybody was under duress and everybody was,
Yep.
there against their will, and so he's providing this lifeline.
Hmm.
No,
He's
you're
like,
not.
we only have a certain amount of space. Like,
Right.
not all of y'all can come with me, even though
Yeah,
what was your plan from the beginning, my guy?
Right.
exactly.
It
And
was
the
a
embassy
it
is like
was
saving his butt with that second plane because they don't want an incident. They
right.
already know, like, they're not causing any trouble. Like, leave them alone. But
Hmm.
Yeah,
you stick your nose and you offer to get these people out and you can't get them out.
right.
You're gonna cause some shit. So, like,
It was
we'll
a
get you
do
the second
now,
plane.
yeah, do now, think and plan later
Yeah.
Yeah.
type situation.
Good
Okay.
times.
So we've got these 12 to 15 people say they want to go.
Yep.
Jim talks to them.
Hmm.
He
Okay.
gives them money to help pay their way, and that's it.
He's still high at this point too,
Yeah.
like
I
on
mean,
and
he's
off. Yeah,
Okay.
he's pretty much always high
yeah,
Yeah.
at this
yeah,
point.
Okay, but
Um,
he sends them on their way. He says, "Okay, here's
yeah.
some money. Bye bye."
yeah.
Yep.
While they are waiting for the truck to take people to the airstrip, the press interviews Jim.
My guy.
Now, what you have to remember is that all of this is out there. You can watch,
Hmm.
there's hours of footage from
Hmm.
this,
Yeah.
so you can see what's going on.
Hmm.
Richard Dwyer, who is the embassy rep, and Ryan decide that if there is no room on the planes, that they will stay behind with some of the press.
Okay.
Okay. Did you hear who suggested that though? It was the embassy guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the truck
So
arrives and people are loaded into the truck. Dwyer says that he will take these people to the airstrip and then come back for the rest.
Okay.
All of a sudden, they hear a commotion in the pavilion.
Oh boy.
Dwyer runs over there and finds Ryan, quote, shaken with blood all over his shirt. and People's Temple members holding back another man.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Now, it is a little sketchy on who this guy was. Most sources just say that he was like security for People's Temple, that he was like a
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
lieutenant or something.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there is a name thrown out later that probably is the person, but there's no like real confirmation. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, but this guy had gotten behind Ryan and put a knife to his throat. People's Temple members jumped in and grabbed him, and while he was resisting, he had cut his hand. So Ryan
Okay.
was not hurt.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so it's actually this guy's blood that's on Ryan's shirt.
Got
Okay.
it.
Okay, so Ryan says this guy needs to be arrested, and People's Temple hand him over this man to the hand this man over to the Guyanese cops for
Mm-hmm.
prosecution.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were like, we
Okay,
don't want anything to
Yeah.
do
yeah,
with
they're
that.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
You take
uh,
him.
right.
Yeah.
So obviously they think it's about time to leave. They get
Yeah.
in the truck, they head to the airstrip. Now, on this truck, one of the younger People Temple defectors tells Dwyer, the embassy guy, that he doesn't think this guy, Larry Layton, is a true defector and that they should watch out for him.
Oh,
Oh, they've got undercover.
I've got a spy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
wonder if I wonder if that was like a predisposed, like, okay, they're gonna come if anybody decides they want to go, you and you are gonna say that you want to go too and like keep an eye. I wonder if it was a predisposed plan. I don't know.
I
That's
don't
all I'm
know. I
thinking.
don't know.
Okay.
Um, so the truck gets to the gate of Jonestown, and one of the defectors wants to go back and get his personal belongings, and he's told no.
Yeah, you've made your decision, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two People's Temple security guards get into the back of the truck, but when they get to the airstrip, the planes aren't there.
Easy.
Oh, geez.
Also, if I'm one of those people that's like, yeah, I'll leave, and I get there, no plane, I'm crapping my pants
Oh,
immediately.
right.
Yeah. So
I'm
before
running into the forest or something, and you'll find me later. Yeah.
before he leaves, Dwyer tells Ryan that he's been warned about this guy Larry Layton, and so everybody needs to be searched. Dwyer then heads to town to use the phone to see where the planes are, but the phones aren't working. So he ends up getting a ride back to the
Jeez.
airstrip from a couple of the town's government officers.
Sounds like a Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
You're in a
it's a
liminal
cluster is what
space.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So finally the planes show up and people start being loaded inside. Dwyer tells Ryan that he's going back to Jonestown and they say goodbye. And Dwyer goes to talk to one of the pilots to tell him to come back in the morning. So
Yeah.
he's like, hey, I'm
Okay.
probably going to stay over here tonight. Come back in the morning for me. At this point, nobody at the airstrip knows that some other People's Temple members have left Jonestown in the night.
Oh God.
But there is no confirmation on the number of how many left at that night.
Hmm.
Okay.
It could have been two. It could have
Yeah.
been another 15. We don't know.
Right.
Like, there's nothing out there
They
saying
left as in they were leaving the place, or they left as in they were following the people who decided they wanted to leave.
they left the place. There's
So
no
they wanted to also leave with Ryan, is what you're saying.
possibly.
Oh, okay. They just left, and we whether or not it was okay. I see. I see.
Yeah. Now,
Interesting.
what
Okay.
we do know is the people that left at night didn't tell these delegation people that they wanted to get on the plane because
Right.
Okay. So
nobody
they
knew about
weren't
it.
part of the original like 12 to 15 people that said, "Yeah, I want to, I'm
Mm-mm.
out." They just left like under the cover of darkness and
Right.
were like deuces.
Yeah.
I'm also imagining
Okay.
like I'm imagining like, hey, just letting you guys know we have limited amount of space. And then these people were like, okay, we're gonna leave after everybody's already gone, and they'll definitely have space for us, right? Even though he said that
Right.
they barely had space
Yeah.
for the people they had just then.
Yeah. But like I said, I don't know how many there are.
Yeah.
So it could be a lot. It could be not a lot. I don't think
Right.
it was that many, though,
Yeah.
judging on the numbers that we know later.
Right.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So Dwyer turns away from the cockpit and sees Ryan by the wing. And then he sees a tractor towing a trailer that comes up. and about 10 people pop up from the trailer with guns. And
Oh my
then
God.
all hell breaks loose at the airstrip.
It's the militia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that
The
guy
part-time
part-time.
militia.
The part-time
Yeah.
militia.
Yeah.
Part-time militia.
So
Put
the
that on your resume.
yeah.
Right.
So the tractor people are mostly aiming at Ryan.
Oh my
Ryan
God.
and
Okay.
Dwyer run around the plane to the other side and start to run down the tarmac to some houses that are nearby. Other people are running into the bush because there's like kind of bushes around.
Okay.
Mhm.
There is an NBC cameraman that was filming and he is
Oh,
hit.
jeez. Oh, shit.
So on the footage, you do see the truck pull up
Yeah.
and then you see like the camera fall and then that's it.
Dang.
Fatally hit.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Dwyer gets shot in the leg. He
Mm.
plays dead, and after a few minutes, it's all quiet, and Dwyer hears the tractor drive away.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what you do.
Well,
Just, I
Yeah.
feel like in this situation, you just like possum
yeah. Well,
and you don't breathe.
petty detail here. Dwyer said he was trying to decide if it would be more convincing if his eyes were open or shut.
Ah! And you know what? Hey, how about one each? Just like,
It's a fair question.
Yeah. Okay. So, another petty detail, a couple of the defectors who were children actually ran in the middle of the shooting to close one of the plane doors so that nobody else would get shot.
oh my God,
Wow.
little heroes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
And they did not get shot. So,
Thank
nice.
goodness.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Dwyer gets up. He sees a journalist who is also playing dead.
Hmm.
He walks up to Ryan, who actually is dead, and
Oh,
he
shit.
Oh,
sees the dead cameraman.
oh my God.
Okay.
A photographer and a defector are sitting in the plane, also dead.
Oh, jeez.
The wounded are carried to the grass where they could be hidden. They start trying to make a list of who's dead and wounded, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And Dwyer goes to talk to the pilot about getting people out.
Hmm.
But the pilot says that the port engine was hit and he can't take off.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
Goodness.
one of the other planes takes off, leaving everyone there.
oh
Jeez.
my God.
Another petty detail here. Dwyer walked into the propeller of the plane that was spinning, and all the material on his left shirt sleeve was taken off, but he wasn't hurt. And he says later that he was like, I get shot, don't get killed, and now I'm gonna get killed by these stupid propellers.
That's crazy. I
What
imagined
are you doing walking into the propeller? Like,
when you said
did you
that, I
not
don't know
see it?
why I imagined him like backing up and just like get back half of his clothes coming off.
Uh-huh.
Like that's it. That's all I, yeah.
Yeah, pretty close. Okay,
That's crazy.
so remember those two Guyanese officers that Dwyer arrived at the airstrip with?
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they took off and are nowhere to be found.
Well, obviously.
They were like, deuces, you guys are crazy.
Right.
Yeah. So Dwyer finds a couple of other government officials who are armed, and he's pissed, asking them why they didn't help. The guys say they didn't know who was shooting who and decided it wasn't their business.
Hey, you know
Okay.
what? Sure.
That was above my pay grade.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I kind of don't blame him because I was
I
like, what the
honestly,
No.
hell's going on here? Who's the bad
Right.
right.
guy? I don't know.
Well, because like he said, he who is shooting? Who is shooting at whom? Like, come on.
Mm.
Right. So a couple people come to Dwyer holding a People's Temple member named Larry Layton. Yep, the same Larry Layton that he had been warned about. The
Oh,
one that was allegedly searched and they found nothing.
uh-huh.
And they say that he shot a couple of people, but they were able to get the gun away.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
So
my
he's taken to
goodness.
town and locked up.
Dang, bro.
So I don't know who was searching these guys, but it wasn't
Yeah,
very good.
but
They
didn't do a
just
good
looked
job
at him, they
though.
said turn around, they said, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
No
I
pat
don't see a
down.
gun. I don't
Yeah.
see a gun sticking out of your back pocket,
right?
so
Right,
clearly
right,
you don't
right,
have
right.
They're
one.
like, "Is that a
Right.
gun? Or are you happy to see me?" He's like, "I'm happy to see you." They're like, "Okay."
Okay, cool. Hey, bro, put your boner away.
Right,
Right.
exactly. Okay, so he's taken to town, locked up. At this point, people start to leave the airstrip. The wounded are getting treated, and the dead are left on the tarmac.
Crazy.
Okay.
Survivors start heading to a tavern to regroup, And somehow nobody is like panicking or in hysterics.
That's good.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild, but good.
Right.
Yeah.
So at the tavern, defectors start talking about how they think the suicide drills will be used back at Jonestown.
Oh
Because remember,
God.
they've been practicing, right?
Right.
It isn't until 3 a.m. that the Guyanese military gets dispatched and Dwyer is able to get to a phone to tell the
Oh my
embassy what's
God.
going on.
Oh my goodness.
Word.
All this happened during the day.
That's
Broad
insane.
daylight. That's crazy.
Yeah, now we're on the 19th. Okay.
Yeah.
So about 7 a.m., a couple people from Jonestown come to town with stories of everybody being dead.
Oh.
Everybody at Jonestown.
Right.
Oh
It isn't until 10 a.m. on the 19th that wounded are taken out and more embassy people arrive.
my goodness.
This is a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Petty detail. Dwyer does give up his seat on a plane for a defector. So
There you go.
Okay.
good for him.
Good job, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. But it isn't,
Handshake to Mr. Dwight.
yep.
Right.
But it isn't until the night of the 19th, so over 24 hours,
Mm-hmm.
that bodies on the tarmac are taken to Jonestown or
Oh,
Georgetown, and Dwyer finally gets home.
jeez,
Wow.
bro.
Sunday, the ambassador tells Dwyer that the members of People's Temple branch in Georgetown have killed themselves also.
Oh, jeez.
And it isn't until the night of the 19th also that the Guyanese military gets to Jonestown and finds everybody dead.
Oh my
Jeez.
God.
So this is,
That's so many people.
yeah.
Right.
But it took them over 24 hours to even get back there.
Whoa.
That's
That's
wild.
crazy.
And can you imagine what the bodies were like on that tarmac after that? Because
No.
we're in South America.
Right.
Hot.
Broad daylight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yikes.
So that is where we're going to leave this episode.
Oh man. There's more?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So join us for part 4.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Please.
everything's
do.
gonna be great, guys.
Right.
All
Definitely
right.
not leaving you guys on a very bad cliffhanger or anything, you know.
Uh,
We would
Join us
never.
next
We would
time.
never.
all right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.